welcome back to Casual Gardening. We're here again with another episode. You're gonna notice we have this really gloomy weather going on right now in Texas. We've had it like this for a couple of days. We were actually supposed to get some thunderstorms today. Didn't happen. We're used to it. But on the plus side, the cloudy weather definitely helps us with our watering. We don't use any fancy watering system. We just use a simple sprinkler. And it covers our garden really well. We water on average maybe about once a day. We are in a water restriction, so we water anywhere between 7 to 11. And you know, our garden's going really great, so you know, it's obviously working for us. Since the last episode, we've also got a couple more plants. We have our strawberry plants. We did have onions here, but we ended up digging them up. Only one of them actually took. So we went ahead and planted it by our extra tomato plants and some of the corn. And since our last video, we have broccoli. As you can see, it's a really nice big piece of broccoli. It's about the size of my hand. It's really delicious looking. And actually, a lot of the broccolis are starting to throw little sprouts like that. That one was just the first one, so it's actually the biggest one. And our carrots, I didn't pull one out this time. I was a little bit smarter. I went ahead and just dug right around the tops, and a lot of them actually, even the ones that have like 2 or 3 carrots in one little plot, they're all, you know, growing carrots and they look great. We just don't know how long they are, so we're gonna leave them in another month or 2 and then we'll pull them out and we'll see what we have. And in our flower and herb garden part, we actually have a couple new plants. We have the one with the purple, and that one's our peppermint plant. It smells super delicious. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but it smells so good. We also planted some thyme, which is super tiny. I planted about 5 of them, and they're real little right now, but you know, they'll get big soon enough. We also planted some pink snapdragons. It took us a while to get them actually established. On the other side, we have bluebonnets. They're our state flower, so I thought, you know, I really wanted some. And so I went ahead and bought a plant, and it only had about 2 things up here, but it actually threw this one since it's been in the yard, and it's throwing this really tiny one right over here. If you look towards the back, we have our stevia plant. It's supposed to be a natural sweetener. I've actually tried to brew it in my tea. I'm not sure if it was because my water wasn't boiling, but it didn't make it sweet, so I'll try again eventually. We also planted some more basil because I love basil, and my basil plant is bigger than the last time, but still not big enough to be consistently used. So I planted 3 more plants. There's one here, there's 2 right here, and then there's one back here, and this one is actually started out the same size as the other 2, but it's just taking a lot quicker, and this is the first one that I originally planted. Here we have more flowers. They haven't thrown anything yet. These are our balsams, our 4 o'clockers, African daisies. That's pretty much all that's here, and it's getting really big. They haven't thrown any buds or anything yet, but you know, and sooner or later they'll start to pop up. And our elephant ear is getting ready to throw its 3rd leaf right back here. It started off with this really tiny one, and it threw this one, so super excited. It's going great. As you can see, our corn is getting so tall. It's, you know, a long while from throwing any actual corn, but I've only lost 1 since I planted them, and they're getting really huge. They're anywhere from about 6 inches to maybe about a little over a foot for the tallest one. So we'll keep you updated, and we'll let you know when we get corn. And here we have our tomato plants. We have our first ones are our Brady tomato plants. They actually look a little different than other tomato plants, but they're not weeds. They're definitely tomato plants, you can tell. We have our big boy hybrids right here in the middle, and our grapevine tomatoes right over here. You'll notice that the ones right in the front are a lot larger than these back ones back here, and that is because the front ones get a lot more sun because of the trees that we have. Okay, and this is our green beans. No flowers are coming up yet, but they are definitely going up the trellis. Our tallest one is about here, which this growth, as you'll see, it's like from the ground all the way up. This is about a week's worth of growing. So it's our tallest one and it's doing great, and they'll eventually get to the top. We also planted our apple tree that we had. We have never planted a tree before. It was the most craziest experience, I think. We were trying to take it out of the pot. It wouldn't come out of the pot. The dirt started getting all loose. So we ended up cutting the pot on the sides to take the tree out. And you can see its leaves are super, you know, green. We have these little ones sprouting down here as well. So it's doing great. We don't expect it to give us any apples this year. So we're just completely proud of the fact that we planted it and it's still alive. Thanks for watching this video. Go ahead and subscribe, like, comment if you have any questions. If you live near me and you know me personally and you want lettuce, let me know, because we have a whole bunch of lettuce back there. And we're trying to get rid of it before it gets bitter and bolts, because when it bolts, it's no good unless somebody I know has rabbits. So,